Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, 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 hello. Are you struggling with crusty videos? Or are you wanting to start a YouTube channel, but you're like, what do I need? And you're stressing about it. Like you don't know, you're watching all these YouTubers, they are nice, aesthetically pleasing videos, and you're just frustrated because you don't know exactly what you need to start a YouTube channel? Or have you started your YouTube channel and you're like, my videos are not giving what they are supposed to be giving? Hold up. Your Auntie Stephanie, has come to give you guys exactly what you need. Because you know what? I have gone through it as well. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was like, what do I need? What do I want? Blah, 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 blah. I was watching all the videos on the internet because I wanted something simple, basic. If you have not realized, I'm not a tech savvy girl. I am your average, regular human being that don't understand all these camera settings and 50 millimeters lens and what all those things they're talking about in. That's not me. But over the years, I've realized, almost getting to 2 years on the YouTube channel, I've realized that these four things were the consistent thing I needed. Especially as a small YouTuber, a beginner YouTuber, you don't need to break the bank. You can make simple videos with four simple things, and your videos will look appetizing to the eyes, good to the eyes. So before I start this video, if that falls under your category, you're looking to start content, or you're looking to start YouTube channel, or you're looking to improve your videos as a small YouTuber, this is for you. And please, don't be saying, oh, I want to have this before I start. I want to do this before I start. The earlier you start, the better for you, the better you know yourself, understand the kind of style you want, understand your editing styles, understand your journey, it's easier for you. If I was waiting for perfection, I would not be almost 2 years today on YouTube. Almost 2 years, guys. November this year, I'll be October, will make me 2 years. Can you believe it? I just had to start. And as I've started, I've seen my journey, I've seen my growth, I've seen things that I like, I don't really like, and I'm not stagnant. So this is your cue to start that content creation journey today, because whether you know it or not, 2026 is coming next year, and we're in 2025 already. So what are you waiting for? What exactly are you waiting for? So without further ado, let's dive into the four simple products you need that you don't need to break the bank for as a small YouTuber. And with these things, you can make good looking, professional, aesthetically pleasing videos. And you've heard these four things before. They are not new. But you're the one just dulling and waiting to be perfect. No, it's progress over perfection, not perfection over progress. So let's get into this video.
My apologies, I actually forgot to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie. This channel is called SI Production. It's a whole production where I talk about conversations, real life conversations. We play game from time to time, and I vlog my life. Basically, if this seems like your vibe, feel free to check out my other videos. And if you love it, feel free to grow, learn, and journey with me on this channel. So the first product you need is your iPhone camera or your phone camera, either Android, iPhone, it doesn't matter. You just need a camera. You might not be able to afford an expensive Canon camera. That is okay. Your phone camera can make aesthetically pleasing videos for you. I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years now. I've never owned a camera, but I've used my iPhone to shoot all my videos. I'm going to insert my camera settings for you guys. You just know how to use it correctly and use it to your benefit. For me personally, I film in 4K. 4K is basically, okay, how will I explain it? You know, if you watch a movie in 2018, I've been watching a movie that was made in 2024, 2025, it looks different. It looks more aesthetically pleasing, the slow motion, the vibe, the setting, it's just different. The movement is smooth. It's because they are shooting in 4K. 4K just gives you a better and higher quality and resolution kind of videos. So if you have your iPhone or your Samsung or your Android, go and change your settings to 4K. On iPhone, we have 4K 30, 4K 24, 4K 60. I usually film on 4K 60 because it's the highest quality video out there. However, you can also shoot in 4K 30 or 4K 24, depending on space. You know, as an iPhone girly, space is one of our biggest dilemma in the iPhone industry. 4K 60 occupies a lot of space. 4K 30 doesn't eat as much space, but it gives you good quality content and videos. Personally, I do use iPhone 15. I started with iPhone 13 Pro. My iPhone 15 is the 15 Plus, so it's just the 2 camera one. It's not even the 3 camera one, but you can still shoot good content. I'm using my iPhone 15 Plus right now to film this video. So all you need to do is just have a good camera setting, and also feel free to explore. Don't feel like bound by a specific thing. And that is why the earlier you start your content, you will know what kind of video works for you. Some people film in slow-mo, some people film in cinematic, some people film in a normal video setting like I have right now, right? As you go on this journey, you start to learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But please always shoot in 4K. Doesn't matter whether it's 30, it's 60, whichever one works perfectly. It just ensures that you have smooth, clean, and good looking videos. And with minimal editing, your video should still look fine. But if you want to take it up, then you edit good as well. But we'll get to that in a second. Number two, you need a microphone. Now, I'm not saying microphone that is $200 and above, that has stems and branches. No. A standard basic microphone can help you take your video from basic to better. Get what I mean? It just helps improve your audio, improve your sound quality, make you sound better and more confident and more audible. No one likes a video that doesn't sound okay. Your microphone can help you with that. This is the microphone I use. I started using it at the beginning of my YouTube journey. This microphone is not even more than $50. I did not spend more than $50. I got it from Amazon. I can't even remember the name anymore. It comes with a Bluetooth thingy. It comes with 2 microphones, and I'm using one to film right now. It's self-connecting, so there is a connector that you can connect with your phone, and that just directly ensures that the sound is going through your phone. Very simple. It's not too technical. It's not too complicated. All you need is the microphone and the Bluetooth connector, and that is it. And then you have your remote if you need that. You have a charger to charge it, right? And then you have instructions, and mine comes in this little nice pouch that you can just put in and carry. Simple, easy, never cost me too much money, less than $50 microphone. And I've been using it for almost 2 years and it has never failed me. I know our phones have good like speakers, so that even if you're filming on just your iPhone, your audio quality will still be really good. However, I just feel like if you want to take it up a notch, just make it better, a microphone will really help you achieve that. If you have the money, you can buy really good microphones. There are really good ones out there. But if you're not tech savvy like me, you don't want to be manipulating sound too much and stuff like that, buy something basic. One thing I've learned in this journey is you would rather buy the thing that you can use than get something that is expensive and to not yield a good result because you don't even know how to use it. And that's the struggle. The reason why I've not rushed to get an actual camera to film my content is that I know that once I buy a camera, I will have to learn that camera. And right now, with school and everything on my plate, I don't have the capacity to learn to my standard as I would if I own a camera. But I've been doing iPhone videography for years. So I understand how iPhone works. I understand how my phone works. I understand how to film content. So I know that I can make the best content at this time using my phone, because I can have a camera, a good expensive camera, and my content will still be trash because I don't know how to use it. And then it will be collecting dust because I cannot figure it out, or I don't have the time to figure it out. And that's the mistake a lot of people are making. So have something simple, easy. Don't get those microphones that are complicated that you're going to be learning. If you want to learn that, that's fine. But if you just want to start and you're not even sure whether this is really for you, you're just testing the waters, just trying to learn and grow, then just get yourself a simple microphone. It can help elevate and improve your sound quality by having a good microphone. The third thing you need is lights. Now, when I say light, I'm not saying light to scare you, because when it comes to lighting, it can be a little bit overwhelming because you're like, when you're within 45-degree angle and bruh, that thing stressed me. Now, as you go on your journey, lighting will start to make sense to you. You'll start to figure out lighting, how you want it, how you like your videos, how you like your content. But starting a YouTube channel, I would say get a basic LED light that can just help you with your videos, especially if you stay in a part of Canada that is always gloomy. We have high winter here. We don't have as much sunlight. Lighting will really help your videos. We don't even have huge. We know some people tell you have a big window. Have you been in Saskatchewan where you want to see big window? The sun set we define them. 8 months is winter. So in that case, you need something that will amplify your lighting. There's a difference between having a dull light and having a good light, right? So it's very important that you're amplifying your videos with light. All these little tips are things that just takes your videos from a 2 to an 8. You know what I mean? So lighting really helps, and it just improves the overall vibe and aesthetics of your camera, of your filming or your videography. Also, you can also have colorful lights to just play around with your lighting. Right now, I'm looking at getting a good light that I can put here. So imagine it was purple or giving you a red vibe. It would be really nice. You know what I mean? So those are all extra touches you can do. But now I'm not even doing all those extra things. Just a standard light really helps take your video to a good quality, right? Also, if you're not really used to lighting, do not film on white backgrounds. White backgrounds usually have harsh shadows, and sometimes if the shadows are too harsh, it's just weird. Like, it makes your video a little bit distracting. So usually I know how to combat that shadow. That's where all the 45-degree lighting comes in. But I don't want to make this video complicated, so I'm going to make it straight to the point. Avoid white backgrounds if you don't want shadows, or any plain background that you have shadows. If you see yourself having shadows, move away from being very close to the background, because that way you eliminate shadows from your videos. Or you can have the blurry background effect to eliminate shadows from your videos as well, right? But having a standard light really helps you. Also, when you have the light, don't make it too bright, because then you just look, your face just looks like they just shine light. Just looks too bright, and it's not giving aesthetics. It's just giving harshness on your face, right? So you can reduce it and make it subtle. What I've done over the years to combat that effect is, most of my LED lights come with two kind of light. It comes with the white bright light, and it comes with the yellow light. I do 50-50 of both ones to help combat that harshness on my face whenever I'm filming. And these are things I only learned as I progressed on my journey. It was not on the first day. I'm sure if you look at some of my videos, you'll probably see that the light was a little bit harsh, because I was still learning. And what is the fun of being a small YouTuber? Because you can make mistakes, you can learn, you can grow, and there's not a lot of people persecuting you for that, because all of us are small. We are learning, we are growing, we are vibing, we are chilling on the way. It's better to even make this mistake when you're still small, because you can learn, you can grow, and you can improve without too much criticism, if that makes sense, right? So lightning can take your videos and give it a little bit of Now, the fourth thing you need is an editing app. Of course, you gotta edit your videos. Please don't film your video and just post it on the internet like that. We don't do that here. I see people who just film and shum. Now, yes, if that's your own, you can do it. But we're talking about good, aesthetically pleasing videos on a budget. Not that kind. You can use editing apps. They are very simple editing apps. We have iMovie, InShot, CapCut. These apps are really simple to use and less complicated. I know that there's the Premiere Pro and there's some other high-end ones. Me personally, as I said, I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to use those systems yet, so I'm not going to dabble in that. Right now, I use CapCut. I've learned CapCut over the years. I've understood CapCut. CapCut gives me what I want. I have the settings I like my videos to look on CapCut, and I'm stuck with CapCut for now. So it's okay to use CapCut. It's okay to use InShot. It's okay to use iMovie. You'll be shocked the amount of people that use these little editing apps and they make excellent videos. You just need to learn those editing apps, right? Because if you keep changing from here and there, trust me, you're not going to learn your editing app. If you're using CapCut today, InShot tomorrow, iMovie tomorrow, it just no. You learn by mastering something. Right now, I'm trying to learn and master CapCut as long as CapCut is available. And then maybe if CapCut is no longer available, I can switch, right? But choose one and learn that one. Editing, please edit your videos before you post them. And not editing that is too much. Editing can just be simple as improving the lighting, giving yourself a little bit of contrast. Just play around. Play around, but as you're playing around, open your eyes and see. If you are seeing this video on the internet, will you watch it? Because editing is not doing the most. There are sometimes my videos, I use minimal editing. But as you go on this journey, you start to figure out what kind of editing you like, what kind of vibe you're going for, and you work from there. Editing is where you can also learn things like color grading and all these kind of things like temperature, highlight, saturation. It's on editing. So please try to edit your videos a little bit. There are a lot of videos on how to edit. So for example, if you're using CapCut or if you're using InShot, if you go on YouTube and search InShot or CapCut editing tricks or tips, you'll see a lot of it. One tip I always tell myself is whenever I film any video, I will learn one new editing trick and I'll try to use that trick on my next video. That way, I'm not only just mentally learning it, I'm also putting it into practice. And day by day, video by video, I improve my content or learn a new editing tip or skill. So please don't just post your video like that. I know that editing can be very overwhelming, especially if you don't know exactly what to do. I'm not a pro in editing. I still have a long way to go. But that is why I said you just have to start. If you don't start, you will not learn what you're good and what you're bad at. You need to start and go on YouTube. Learn. People are putting tricks on how to edit on CapCut, how to edit on InShot, how to edit on Filmora, whatever editing app you use, right? Learn from people, practice, practice, practice. Now, number 5. This one is a tip because this video is about 4. But the 5th bonus I'm going to give you is whatever you're filming, either you're filming yourself or you're filming something else, the vibe of the video is important. And the vibe is, for example, in this video, the vibe of the video is me, because this is what you're seeing. What you're wearing, how you're looking, what you're doing is very important. As much as I know filming can kind of be very daunting and stressful, but if you're appearing in front of a camera, please look good at least. You get what I'm trying to say? If I look tattered, no matter how I edit that video, it's probably going to come out not so aesthetically pleasing. Now, I'm not saying you have to be looking on point all the time. No, I'm not always looking on point all the time. But presentation is very important. That's what I'm trying to say. Presentation is very important. So try your best to look at least good when you're sitting in front of the camera, right? Bring out those good shirts, those good dresses, just that hair, whatever you need. Well, just look presentable, right? You don't have to break the bank for this. Just what I'm trying to say is just look presentable, because it will also help elevate your videos. It's a tip that a lot of people don't talk about. Those YouTubers, when they appear, you see them looking so good, looking so nice. It adds to the overall aesthetics of their video. So looking good also helps your content look better. So what are the 4 things we spoke about? It's basic phone camera. I started my searching, so feel free to copy it. I give you for free. Number 2, microphone. Helps your sound quality. Don't sleep on microphone. It doesn't have to be expensive as well. Number 3, lighting. Don't sleep on lighting. It doesn't have to be expensive as well. LED lightings are the smaller box ones. They don't occupy too much space like softbox, and they give you good quality. Number 5, an editing software. Don't just film and boom, post your video. No, please. No. Use an editing software. I've already talked about 4. I talked about InShot, iMovie, CapCut, Filmora. There's a lot of them out there. Look for the ones that are quite popular and a lot of people have done videos on how to use them, so that you can watch those videos and learn how to use them, right? And as I said, a trick I use, every new editing trick I learn, I try to implement it on my next video, right? And for a bonus tip, you are the brand of your content. How you look influences your overall product. So these are the things that you need 2 years down the line, or almost 2 years down the line. And these 4 things are what I've used in every video. And they served me. And I didn't have to break the bank for that. I'm using them, perfecting them, learning about them. As I said, it is progress over perfection. Because as you progress, you will get perfect, right? So this is me cheering to you. Keep learning, keep growing, keep making those contents. If you have any content questions, feel free to leave them on the comment section below, and let me know one filming trick that a lot of people don't know that you use. Let me know. Also, I will turn this into a series, on like a content creation series. This is the part 1. So feel free to keep your eye out on other ones. I'll be talking about how I film my content, how I do my storytelling. Like, I'll be sharing those things with you, making it as basic and as simple as possible. My goal for this series is not to make it complicated. It's to tell you simple and basic things. I've always been known for my simplicity and being basic, and still coming out looking good. You know what I mean? So that is what I'm trying to get you to go to, right? So don't sleep on this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be watching my video and not be subscribing, and not be liking, and not be commenting. Like, why? You don't want me to make money on this app. You don't want me to actually end up buying Canon camera and all those big. You don't want it. You don't want me to stop 9 to 5. Please now, help me. Why are you not subscribed? Like, just tell me. Be a child of the Lord and subscribe. Thank you. And like, when you like, more people will see this video. When you share on your story, people that don't know me will not know me through you. Simple. Anyways, the love has been real. Thank you so much for always supporting your girl. And I'll see you on the next one. Toodles.